So today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to showcase a product or products on one or more podiums. So to do that, I'm going to start with the basic template right here. I name my scene. First, I'm going to delete the default product by clicking on it and then on the trash icon. Next, I'm going to add some color to the scene. So I'm going to click on the background, which is a curved background, to select a color. Here I can either pick a color using the eyedropper or type in a reference code right here. So I'm gonna go with a light blue like this. I can also choose a texture in the advanced materials section to give a slightly textured effect to the background. What often works well is anything like glossy plastic, which can add a shiny effect to the scene with some color. So here, for example, this one, the glossy plastic, perfect. Next, I'm gonna place my podium. So in the library section, I have a whole section of objects sorted by category. I can either browse the dedicated collection by scrolling, or I can type podium in the search bar and I'll get lots of different options. So as you can see, by typing podium, I get several items. There are different types of podiums, different shapes, etc. Most podiums and generally most white shapes are customizable. So I'll show you that in a moment. For this tutorial, I'm going to choose the 3 hexagons podium. So I place it in my scene and center it by clicking this icon. Perfect. I can enlarge it a bit and use the settings on the right to adjust it how I want. So I can also change its color or its texture. So here I click on the podium and assign it the same color I used for the background. This helps create a cohesive look, so the object blends into the whole for visual continuity. Then I adjust my camera angle to a top-down view. I'm gonna fine-tune the camera position using this button on the right and zoom in slightly with the scroll wheel to get a closer shot. Okay, perfect. So next I'm gonna place my product on the podium. So I'm gonna go into my product library to choose the different items that I'm gonna wanna place in the scene. So I'm gonna go with this selection of nail polishes. I click on the first one and place it in the scene by holding down on the product. So as I move my mouse over the podium surface, the product automatically snaps into place on top. So no need to manually lift it, just move the mouse over the podium while holding down the arrows. So I increase its size using the scale tool. Perfect, and then I move on to the next product. So I select it and place it onto the podium next to the first one. I adjust its size as well and apply a slight rotation using the turn tool. Just a small rotation to create some contrast with the first product. So I do the same with the last product. I select it, place it in the scene, adjust its size, and give it a slight rotation. Okay, perfect. So you can adjust the different parameters of your scene and products to get the layout that you want. Once you're happy with it, you can export your product and tutorial done.